So my doctor says I need to drink more, so I'm drinking more beer, and I'm up here in Hyder, Alaska, getting hydrated. No, I'm actually not drunk, just kidding.
I'll get by, and in another place, you know I'm gonna do it now, again.
So hey tubers, I'm here in Hyder, Alaska. I'm at the public wharf, which kind of juts out into the Portland Canal. And it's still a bit overcast. It's quit raining, thank goodness. It's actually the best weather I've seen in the region in a couple days. Torrential rains last night, and it's been lightening up and should clear by tonight or in the morning, which is good because I'm going to be heading back to Tongass National Forest to Fish Creek to shoot them dare bears with my camera. So just killing time. My internet data connection doesn't work in Hyder except here because it this juts out into the water where I can sniff off the Canadian signal in Stewart, British Columbia. Sorry, I'm getting hydrated still with Canadian beer, of course. The funny thing about Hyder is it's a very Canadian place. It's very, very strange. It has a lot of unique features that some Americans would think are very un-American, but are very practical. Hyder, Alaska, technically, is in Alaska time zone, and British Columbia is on the Pacific time zone, but the locals actually don't bother. They just say, no, we're on the same time zone as Canada. Just makes sense. I think the only agency that doesn't is the post office, which, they're federally regulated. The phone system in Hyder, Alaska, is area code 250, which is a British Columbia area code, and the calls are actually local calls between the countries. It makes a lot of sense, and it's a Canadian company that provides the service. The same thing with police services. If there's a problem, the Alaska State Troopers are a long ways away. It's, I think, 80 miles by air from Ketchikan. So often the RCMP are sent over to Alaska to deal with issues. But I asked the locals, when was the last time there was even a homicide in Hyder, and nobody knew. It's one of those funny things. Now, another unique thing about the border between Alaska and British Columbia here is there is no border check going in at all. You just drive, as you saw in my video that I just posted last. But coming back, you have to go through Canadian Customs. The U.S. got rid of their customs border check, I think in the 50s or 60s. They said, screw it, no. Anybody who comes from Hyder that lands in Ketchikan or Juneau, we'll just clear them there. It makes a lot of sense. But a lot of illegal stuff was being shipped to the post office in Hyder and being smuggled back. So I think it was the 80s, the Canadian authorities just decided to keep an eye on it and open the border checkpoint. So it's treated a bit like cheeky, like the Berlin sector. There's a sign which I'll show you as you're leaving the border. You are leaving the American sector, and of course it's in English, French, and German, which is very, very cute. So, yeah, it's a very unique place. Culturally, it's really a blend of two nations, and more border towns should be more like Hyder. That's just my thoughts. In the meantime, folks, stay safe, keep your wheels in the ground. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.